Good morning. This week I'm back in the shop. I'm gonna make a spice rack, and this was my best seller. I'd say this was my best seller over the years. On Etsy. I had an Etsy store. I've had an Etsy store since January of 2012, and this spice rack, people just love them. You could sell them all day long. Make them super simple. This one I'm gonna make real simple. I'm gonna just do butt joints, glue and brad nails, and plop a back on. No insets, no fancy joinery. I mean, you can do if you want to, but absolutely no need. Once that back's on and the middle shelf's in, it's super solid. And you can do all kinds of sizes, many shelves, put drawers in there, do all kinds of things. You know, I had two sizes I mostly sold. That was a medium and a large. I had a small, but I stopped doing that because it was just too small. So a medium and a large, and there I did them in all kinds of colors. Did natural ones. You can do like old funky wood. Just make it super easy. But I think the best thing about these is once you get the bottles in, you can get the I'll leave a link for the bottles and the labels you put on. Once you put those on, put them in, it looks absolutely beautiful. And I think the problem with a lot of people on Etsy that they don't sell is because they don't set it up as a lifestyle. You know, your pictures have to be like lifestyle pictures. You have to show it in living, you know, so all the spices in. They were a huge seller, and I think, you know, people love spice racks. You could do great business just with spice racks. I did some cabinets too, that, you know, for spices and like olive oil and that kind of stuff. I'll show some pictures of that too. Maybe we'll make one of those next week. But this week we're just gonna get stuck in, do a simple spice rack. Like I said, simple joint, no crazy joinery, no fancy stuff. Anyone can do this. You can knock this up in an hour or two if you keep it simple. So yeah, let's get into it. So last year I made the missus a spice rack, and this is the spice rack that I made the missus, and she loved it, and this is her loving it. This one we're going to do 24 inches long by about 13 inches high, I think they were, yeah, 13 inches high and 4 inches deep. And I've got this old floorboard, tongue and groove floorboard that was torn out of a neighbor's house. They just trashed it, so picked it up, and I'm going to cut it down and we're going to make a spice rack out of this. Give it like that, and then that'll fit in the middle there. Once it gets cut down, boom. There we go, all cleaned up. Now let's put them together. This is not about perfection, this is about rustic, funky. I want this to look like it was made like 100 years ago. That's my idea on this one.